if you're tuning in, this was maybe perhaps not going to be our regularly scheduled Dungeons and Dragons, Gungans and Dragons anyway, because I think we might have had this kind of planned and ready to go. However, it wouldn't have mattered because our Gungan Master Richard ate some bad clams and is currently food poisoned. So it wouldn't have mattered anyway. So if you're here, if you're one of the 3 people who are here, like really ready for Gungans and Dragons, I'm so sorry. But on the right side, Chris is here, who has not been a part of Gungans and Dragons for quite some time.
That's true.
Which is funny because you were just here yesterday.
Yeah.
I feel like if we give the people too much Chris, it might be too much of a good thing. So maybe after today, you take a break and you just disappear into the dark again until next Saturday.
Vanish into the ether.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, our podcast, the Jedi Enclave Presents, the Now This Is Podcasting podcast, will be out tomorrow in its podcast form on YouTube tomorrow morning. So go and check that out. I think we talked about Severance and Invincible and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And then the next live episode will be on Saturday at 6. And then I think tomorrow Ben from Britain and I are doing some zombies tomorrow night. Though I'm not exactly sure on that. I should probably check the messages he sent me. Anyway, and then there'll be Battlefront this next week as well. So you can always tune in for that. That'll be at 7 on any given night. All right, Chris. We have to explain. Have you ever played Monster Prom?
No.
Okay, Sean. In 2 sentences, explain Monster Prom.
Dating monsters.
That was 2 words, not 2 sentences.
That wasn't even a complete sentence.
Okay.
Dating
in two sentences. Yeah, you're trying to take monsters to the Monster Prom. Pretty much. That's pretty much it.
And everyone are consenting adults.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. They're all consenting adults, even though they're out of high school.
Which is more like a university.
Like cosplaying high school.
Yeah.
I gather.
It happens at a high school, but they're all canonically 20-something years old.
Yeah, yep.
So it's like watching 13 Reasons Why. If you've ever watched that show where all the characters are high schoolers, but they all have tattoos and they're all clearly 30 years old.
Oh, it's Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, a little bit like that, yeah. You know what? Dawson's Creek was a big part of my Roswell, or what's the other Orange
Orange is the New Black?
No, that's not high schoolers at all.
I know.
Wasn't there one of the what's one of the CW shows that had something to do with Orange something?
Orange County?
Was it Orange County?
The OC?
The OC, yes.
I think that was Fox, but whatever.
No, it was CW.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure it was Fox, because I remember
I feel like, was it not? I guess it was Fox. I thought it was like the most CW show ever, though.
I think it was.
It existed before the CW.
The only reason I know it was the OC was Fox is because I remember watching an episode of the OC because like during the episode they were going to show a preview for Revenge of the Sith. That was the only reason.
That was the reason you watched the OC. All right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that I watched the Super Bowl. What was it in 2010? When was the first? No, it wasn't even the Super Bowl. It was whatever. Okay, the Super Bowl doesn't happen over Thanksgiving, right? It's like something else does.
No, that's not that's just the Thanksgiving game.
Okay, so whatever the Thanksgiving game I watched because there was going to be a teaser trailer for Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Oh, 2015.
Was that 2015? Yeah, it must have been. And I was at my in-laws, and I was like bored out of my mind watching football, like anxiously awaiting until I realized that we're in the internet age, and I didn't need to watch football. I just needed to get my phone out and keep refreshing YouTube over and over again, and I ended up seeing it before it aired on TV because I was just watching my phone. And that's my story of the one time I watched football.
I just love happy ending.
So the way we're gonna do this, Sean's gonna narrate, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then we will all have characters that we read the dialogue for. I think last time we just kind of like went like we picked as we went along. And some of us, not looking at anyone in particular, Monty does voices, but it's not required. And then I think wasn't it last time I was reading the different choices?
Yes, you were. Yeah.
Okay, I will keep doing that because I enjoyed that.
So short game, 90 minutes.
Yeah, 90. Or that's going to be probably closer to 120.
Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed as possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities.
By the way, if you're not watching Sean's live broadcast in Discord right now, make sure you're doing that.
It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did.
I want the green guy again.
You can actually choose different guys.
Oh, they have little faces. What? Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that either. Yeah, I want him. I want the green guy.
Name?
Daniel is fine.
I assume he, right?
Yeah. What are the faces for the other ones?
Oh, what do you want for your plot items?
What? This is a new mechanic. I'm not. What does the tardigrade do? I want the tardigrade, obviously.
You're a zombie. Stay away from the fire glasses.
So you get shades on fire.
Okay.
Bonnie's marshmallows. Can brain.
Okay, I want that because I'm a zombie, right? Yeah.
Frankenstein, yeah. Recorder. A coral comb. North-facing moss.
What?
BFF bracelet kit and Scott snacks.
Yeah, I feel like you have to take the recorder, right?
What is? Hold on. Why is there north-facing moss?
Probably like a directional thing, I think.
So
it's
you
against you.
lost.
It adds to your skills.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the recorder, I guess.
Chris, do you want to go next?
Who do you
Sure.
want?
What are my options here?
Well, you can be either two of the chicks there, who I think probably have
Wait.
different faces, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be Jello guy. That's me.
Okay.
What
The vibes are exquisite. Turquoise is fun.
You have a sword sticking out of your head.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
He, I
Yeah.
assume, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Are you going to be named Turquoise?
Sure, why not?
All right. Okay.
What
I'm
items do you
role
want?
playing, Daniel.
Okay. Fine. Jesus Christ.
Hard as fuck hardtack, a vampire sun hat, build your own golem, a sketchbook, lemonade Nakamura, a curse pen, MC Griffin EP, a multi-tool, or Bonnie's marshmallows.
Okay. Sean, I have to point out that you've taken the most chaotic route through the options, and you started in the upper left and made a perimeter around the choices, and then
You
went
made
to
a
the center.
spiral, yeah.
Am I not supposed to do that?
A
No.
death spiral.
Left to right, and then left to right, and then left to right.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Jesus
So-
Christ.
I like the way you did it.
I
Sean.
don't. It makes me uncomfortable.
Give me the multi-tool, the cursed pen, and the build your own golem kit.
April, who do you want?
I'll take the fire again. Let me see what we got here. No.
Oh, fuck.
That looks good.
Her? Okay.
Yes.
April, right?
April's fine. April's fine. Yes. good.
Pocket therapist. All right.
Yep. So pocket therapist, wood carving machete, human wool sweater, the hardtack, a sock puppet, a pinata pool toy, or a philosopher's stone growing kit, the shades on fire, or the business anal paste.
Let's do pocket therapist.
Yeah, that bottom row is looking really awesome to me personally.
Business anal paste makes me uncomfortable.
Also, the human wool makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, that too.
The pool toy and the sock puppet.
Give me
And the
this.
what?
Give me the sock puppet. I
Sock
won't.
puppet.
I won't even have to get a date. I'll just have a sock puppet.
These are your guys.
I want to be the pumpkin.
Monty, right?
No, Jackie Lantern.
But take the end dash out. Yeah. What?
Yeah, that's good.
Too long.
What?
Get rid of the E.
And
RN.
and the C. You don't need the C.
What do you know? I liked it. That was great. Jack, yeah, that's flavor right there.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There we
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Pronouns?
She's great.
You can get the bootleg wand, the BFF, Scott Snacks, sketchbook, the magma trekking boots, the kit, the Sword of Roar, King of the Lions, the Pokemon TCG, or the 5,000 crosswords.
Pokemon TCG, the sword, and the Philosopher's Stone growing kit.
One might say that the Monster Prom has hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love, we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of summer love loomed over our heads. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 2 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Packard, a library computer who has become the sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a bluff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering Summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and love of
It's
fire.
my love, Damien LeVay.
And Milo Belladonna, a Death Reaper doubling as an internet
Decided love.
influencer and who is profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures.
I got another swing.
The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Time to break the ice.
Which of these would be your favorite TV show? Anime, game shows, fantasy adventure series, documentaries, house flipping shows, or beauty contests? Oh, this is mine.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. Let's see. Probably. Oh, okay. See, I feel like this is really important all of a sudden. Let's go with fantasy adventures. Oh, I only pick one.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, let's go with fantasy adventure series.
Turquoise.
Thinking, with the sword sticking out of my head, I think I would also go with fantasy adventure series.
April.
I'll do anime.
And Jackie Lantern.
Documentaries.
About fantasy adventure series.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know Daniel and Turquoise were fans of fantasy. Oh, wait, actually, did you want to read her, April? Or no?
God damn it.
Or did you want to read her?
I think Monty should read her.
No.
Damn.
Pass.
Wait, is this who you wanted?
What?
Like, is it Monster?
Yeah.
Are you upset because she didn't say, "Ooh, oh my gosh, we like the same"?
We saved the world, so I was thinking, maybe documentaries, but
Yeah.
nope.
I can read her.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't know Daniel and Turquoise were fans of fantasy adventure too. It's my favorite genre.
Pass.
I mean, it kind of has to be. I guess it's basically my everyday life. I wonder if you guys could handle a fantasy adventure setting in real life. Would you be the star of the show, or the guy who gets killed by the big bad before the intro sequence even rolls? I'm sure Camp will show us the answer. May the best fantasy survivalists prevail.
Fuck yeah! I love anime. We've got so much to talk about now, April. Someone remember that this is the guy that I'm doing. What's your preference? Shonen or shoujo? Dub or sub? 90s animation style or modern? I've got a whole folder on my phone. Sorry, my screen did something weird. I've got a whole folder on my phone of my favorite anime fighting scene clips. We should binge watch them on the way to camp and try to recreate them this summer. I'm gonna United States of Smash Your Ass to Hell and back. This is gonna be awesome. Looks like you're already there.
Giggity?
Yeah.
You enjoy documentaries as well, Jackie Lantern. They are my favorite television medium too. I recently watched a documentary on all the perils of summer camp in preparation for this trip. Did you know that in 2017, an estimated 1,600 American children went missing while visiting national state parks, never to be found, completely unexplainable? Such is life, I suppose. But perhaps if you and I stick together, Jackie Lantern, we will not become an unexplainable statistic. Not becoming an unexplainable statistic is one of my major goals this summer.
We only had 2 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we are ready to start.
So also in the chat, Ben says tonight's stream is missing one British person. I did not know that you liked Monster Prom. And Unserious Nick said, "Howdy all," who is Nick, by the way.
He played with us before.
Yes, and Nick, you probably saw the message that I posted and deleted. This was either a last minute thing or not. Someone got sick, so this is what we're doing now. Oh, so this is like the first game where we figure out where we hang out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we can go to the woods, the lake, the camp dome, the manor, or the scout HQ. I'm gonna go hang out in the woods, as I like to do.
While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves covering a massive hole.
Uh-oh.
It was a trap. An evil goblin hunter. It is a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins. You'll never know. Appears. They are the one who put the trap in there. This is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death. But the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them do their math homework. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring. You actually learn some useful calculus. You gain +2 smarts.
Well, okay then.
You're searching in the forest for the perfect tree to carve to your love interest initials into when you stumble across Calculester and Joy. They seem agitated.
I do not understand. Is not the raccoon's blood supposed to remain inside of its body?
Yes, Cal, that's where the blood belongs. This raccoon is seriously injured, and that's why I'm worried about it.
But why is it injured?
Because it dove in front of me during my climactic encounter with my latest monster of the week, absorbing an attack that would have otherwise have killed me. Sorry for saying monster of the week. I'm not sure if that's an offensive term here.
Chris, you already have a fan in the chat.
No need to apologize. Technically, I am a soulless automaton, not a monster. Also, I am physically incapable of being offended. But you have not answered my question. Being injured seems to be a suboptimal state of affairs. Why then did the raccoon allow itself to be injured?
It didn't allow itself to be injured. That's not how it works.
But can it not simply repair the affected body systems with a generous application of epoxy and aluminum plating? That is how I handle such mishaps.
No, that would be super lethal for a living creature.
It would. But then, all the other animals I have saved, are you saying that oh dear. Alert, critical introspection imminent, total emotional collapse likely.
Snap out of it, Cal. I don't have time to deal with your comical failures to understand organic life right now. I'm trying to save this raccoon's life.
I am sorry, friend Joy, that my impending psychological meltdown is inconvenient for you.
Ugh, fine. I'll talk you through this, but only if Daniel can help stabilize the raccoon. You can do that, can't you, Daniel?
Ugh.
Sure, totally. I mean, all you got to really do is
Upload the raccoon's consciousness to the cloud, or replace the raccoon with a hand puppet and hope no one notices, which is obviously the correct answer. I'm going
These
with
are
the second
both
one.
terrible ideas.
Nope. Second one is the correct answer.
man. Good thing you always keep a raccoon hand puppet nearby. You usually only use it for sex stuff, but this is almost as good.
Exactly.
You surreptitiously slip your hand inside the puppet and start making totally uninjured raccoon noises. Calculator stops freaking out and looks at you curiously.
You have engaged my curiosity subroutine, Daniel. Why are you penetrating that artificial raccoon with your fist?
You explain. You explain not a little indignantly that this raccoon is anything but artificial. It's the same totally real raccoon that they were just trying to save. Can't he tell?
And yet it does not appear to be composed of any of the same materials. It appears identity is a much trickier problem than I had hitherto believed.
No. Don't let him bullshit you, Cal. Daniel has clearly decided that trying to pass the hand puppet off as a raccoon is easier than being a good person.
Well, why don't you shut the fuck up then?
But you didn't get to be the world's first foremost raccoon puppeteer by admitting defeat. Instead, you doubled down on your puppet's raccoony acting.
Hell yes, I did.
But Joy, would a fake raccoon be digging through that garbage can with such alacrity?
Oh, come on. Where did that garbage can even come from? We're in the woods.
Raccoons are renowned for their ability to locate garbage, Joy, yet more proof that we are dealing with the real deal. And look, now it is wearing an old banana peel on its head as if it is a toupee. Is your soft, veiny heart not warmed by this pantomime?
Fuck, it kind of is. I hate to admit it, Daniel, but your stupid raccoon impression is actually cheering me up a little. Even if it's not doing shit to bring that raccoon back to life. But that's where Joy's wrong. Your lighthearted antics are so whimsical that they heal the injured raccoon's wounds with the power of laughter.
Ah,
Also, a raccoon will do anything, including claw its way back from the verge of death to get a can of full garbage.
That's fair.
Wow, that worked way better than it had any right to. You see, great things happen when you stop giving a shit about what you're supposed to do and just fuck around with hand puppets instead. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
hell yeah.
Oh boy. I think I will go to the camp dome.
Camp Dome? Okay. That day, you join the merciless trials of the Camp Dome. Your team is faced with a potato sack race.
This
It
isn't
seems
really a potato
easy.
sack race at all.
Right? It seems easy, but this is the Camp Dome, and so the potato sacks are filled with swarms of bees. Your teammates are discouraged both because they are not fond of bees and because the enemy team is mostly comprised by sentient bees. Aren't all bees sentient anyway, giving them a clear advantage over you? It all looks dire for you, but you use your cunning and remind the team that the bee population of Earth is inexplicably decreasing, and bees are heading towards unavoidable distinction.
It's not
extinction.
inexplicable. It's because we use too goddamn many pesticides.
This fact really
That's
messes with
true.
the enemy team's heads, giving you the edge you need to win. Your nasty leadership skills get you +2 charm.
Hell yeah.
Danny, you want to read for?
Yeah, I'll do. Hey, Turquoise, get over here. We need a fourth for our game of Extreme Double Dutch. Well, you were asking me if I wanted to read it, right?
Yeah, for Damien.
Okay, because I know April hasn't picked anyone, or April and Monty haven't picked anyone yet to read.
April, do you want to read the woman in the middle?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't realize we were playing with 2 jumpers. I'm up to the challenge.
We're not. Turquoise is going to be the ropes, aren't you, Turquoise?
Your dumb, horny ass is about to agree when you are thankfully interrupted by.
Who the fuck is
Want to read
this?
him, Monty?
It's Mr. Pappas, CEO of Awful Corp.
Yeah. Did you want to read him, Monty?
Mr. Pappas, CEO of Awful Corp. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've just purchased a controlling interest in this summer camp Moida Dome, and I'm here to make sure it turns a profit. My initial plan was to bulldoze the thing and replace it with a nice, generic shopping mall, but apparently this land is only zoned for lethal and semi-lethal activities. So I'm here to do the next best thing, turn these outdated dome games into gleaming engine of commerce.
Hey, keep your money grubbing hands out of our murder games. If you want cash, just rob banks like the rest of us. Also, what the fuck
Yeah.
is Damien wearing?
You're not getting a cent out of me. I'm saving all my gold for a skull-seeking crossbow.
Well, she thinks she's saving all her gold. I've spent most of it on bagels at this point. Don't tell her. It's not often I agree with these two, but they're right. Freely accessible murder games are a part of camp spooky culture. You're not going to get away with charging for them.
Charging for them? Who said anything about charging for them? I'm making all the Dome games, including Extreme Double Dutch, free to play.
Uh-oh. Oh, I get it. The games are free, so people will start playing them. But then you use finely tuned addictive mechanics to trick players into paying through the nose for the items and power-ups. There's a ton of guys in hell who used to do that.
Well, your nefarious scheme won't work on me. I'm a seasoned gamer, immune to the psychological manipulation, and to prove it, we're going to play these games totally for free until you go out of business.
No, don't do that. That's like mainlining heroin to prove it doesn't work on you. Much better to bring a strongly worded petition to the camp administrators, right, Damien?
No time to talk. Only 100 more rope jumps left before I unlock the platinum jump rope. Oh fuck. My rope broke again. Guess I gotta go buy a new one from the rope store.
Or you could buy these limited edition rocket boots. They cost 10 times as much, but they'll really help you rack up those rope jumps.
I'll take 10. Only to prove your dumb business model, sucker. Oh, I'm feeling a little tired from all this shelling. Better purchase an energy refill while I'm at it.
Oh no, your friends are already in so deep they practically qualify as submariners. Quick, find a way to prove to them how predatory this free-to-play system really is.
Alright, your choices are: have you noticed that those energy refills are just bags of your own stolen blood that the game is selling back to you? Or, look at that guy over there. He's only been playing 30 minutes longer than you, and he's already got the Dome logo tattooed on his forehead.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
This one? Okay.
Also, unsurprisingly, Monty also has a fan in the chat. Wait, what?
You seriously didn't notice the enormous needles those interns jabbed into your veins as soon as Papas got here?
I was too engrossed by the immersive gameplay.
Hex. Why didn't you warn me my blood was being stolen?
Wait, you don't like having your blood stolen? Mortals are so weird. It doesn't matter who warned who. What's important is that now you all know about it, so we can all
Get rich harvesting and selling our own blood so we can buy more gems.
Heck yeah! Blood regenerates, right? So it's basically an infinite source of income. We've totally broken the extreme double Dutch in-game economy.
I feel like there's a lesson here they're trying to teach us.
I'd yell at you both about how stupid this is, but frankly, I have better uses for the oxygen it would take.
Then it's settled. We're geniuses who are about to be gem millionaires.
You watch with fascinated horror as Damien and Avari enthusiastically vampirize themselves for cash, which they immediately pour into the game.
I don't feel so good. We sure blood is infinite?
No, doesn't seem to be. Don't worry, though. With all the gems we're raking in, we can easily pay other players for their blood.
No, stop it. I'm the one who's supposed to be buying and selling your blood. Stop seizing the means of production, you pesky kids.
But it's too late. Damien and Avari's blood-based pyramid scheme totally floods the game's market and gems become worthless.
Courses, foiled again by meddling brats selling their own blood. Come on, Patrick. Take me back to my flying limousine, where I shall plot my next money-making scheme.
I'd like to note that this isn't the first time he's been foiled by teenagers or 20-somethings selling their own blood, apparently.
Right?
You haven't heard the last of Mr. Papas?
Ha! People say that to me all the time. They're only right about half the time. A plane flies overhead towing a banner that says, "No, seriously, I'll be back." Looks like he does this a lot. In the meantime, you gain +2 fun and +1 smart.
Let's go to the lake.
The lake? Okay. You want to go swimming, but it seems like the god of the lake is in a bit of a mood today. Demands an offering before you can get in the water. The only thing you have to give is your favorite yo-yo, which you were playing with on the way here. The god of the lake accepts your humble gift and is actually kind of relieved you didn't leave something boring like a dead fish or the soul of a mortal. So in addition to gaining access to the lake, the god blesses you with +2 fun. Yay!
Ah, good job.
You link up with Dahlia. Afterwards, she practices headbutting rocks while you give her pointers on headbutting rocks.
Hey, stop headbutting my rocks.
Oh, is this
I think you did.
Oh yeah, okay. Your rocks. Well, if they're yours, how did my forehead blood get all over them, huh?
Sorry, Toots. These rocks and that precious forehead blood belong to me. I've purchased Camp Spooky.
Gasp. You stole my evil laugh. What could a fiend like you possibly want with a wonderful, high mortality rate summer camp like this?
Nothing at all. That's why I'm demolishing Camp Spooky and replacing it with something much more evil. A suburban shopping mall.
Ugh. But no, Camp Spooky means no classic summer camp experiences, and no classic summer camp experiences means no best summer ever. I was supposed to yell that, I think. I won't allow it. I will defeat you in glorious single combat. When I'm through with you, your broken bones will have broken bones.
You think mere violence can stop me? Please. If you break my bones, I'll just buy replacement bones from destitute millennials.
God, I hate this guy.
Your physical attacks are useless against me, Dahlia. For the true source of my power is capitalism itself. Capitalism has no bones. All right, I have to go run an errand real quick. Someone told me there's still a rainforest that hasn't been burned down yet. I'll be right back with the bulldozers.
No, I can't let him win. I'm allergic to letting other people win. Also, Monty, I'm a little worried that your voice is going to be, like, out by the time we're done with this.
I didn't expect him to have so many fucking lines.
Me either. If he's right, though, my fists are useless against him unless I defeat capitalism first. But how can I attack something that has no bones? Surely capitalism must have a weak point. If only I knew what it was. It's Bernie Sanders.
Ooh, you have an idea. Capitalism's weak point is...
Capitalism depends on the void in our souls, which we fill with consumer goods. That's its weakness. Fill the void. Or its genitals.
It's
Seems like
genitals.
most things weaknesses, you know.
Second one, April?
Yes.
But he said capitalism has no bones. Are you sure it has genitals?
Of course it does. How do you think it manages to fuck the poor so hard?
Oh, damn.
Fair.
Oh, I get it. By genitals. That was a really good line. Okay. By genitals, you mean the fact that capitalism preys on our innate sexual urges in order to tempt us to make purchasing decisions that are ultimately against our greater social interests, thus perpetuating a cycle of consumption which empowers elites while keeping the power destitute.
Yeah, that's for sure what you meant.
That's brilliant. Then we just need to stop that and we'll be victorious. But I used up all of my think power on that one big sentence. How will we ever think smart enough to destroy capitalism's genitals? Should we recruit Joy, Vera, perhaps sexy purple gummy bear Liam?
No, you don't need that kind of competition. There's only one way to solve this, the dumbest way possible.
You mean punching the entire United States government until it outlaws sexy advertising?
Dahlia took the stupid words right out of your mouth, which is hot because it's almost like kissing. You head to Washington, D.C. and punch the government right in the bills, temporarily putting a damper on capitalism worldwide.
Good job.
Coises. Profits have never been this low. Damn your socially responsible punching. You win this round, summer campers. Now I have to go lobby the government to undo all the good work you just did. That will take me 24 hours, at least. How could you inconvenience me like this? You haven't heard the last of Mr. Poppers. Evil CEO, you hear me? This isn't over.
Well, looks like that's the last we'll be hearing of that creep. Good work, April. The way you punched the president was extremely attractive. That's going to get us flagged.
Nice. You've been working on your sexy executive punch for just this reason. You gain +2 creativity and +1 pulse.
Scout headquarters.
That day, oh wow, cannibalism. Okay. That day in
Oh.
Monster Scouts,
Holy
they
fuck.
teach you how to use the stars and trees bark to find your way when you get lost on the internet. As a test, coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You usually get lost before you know it. You're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while in the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill. Afterwards, you get stuck in another one of Coach's lectures about trees.
Oh, God, it's this guy again.
And that's why you should never lend a tree your mobile phone, no matter what it tells you.
Suddenly, Avari and Calculaster come running out of the woods. They step in front of you and Coach panting.
Kids, what's wrong? Why are you panting?
Because we were just hunted down a wily and surprisingly fast hedgehog and slaughtered it for meat.
Good survival skills, but why is Calculaster panting?
I'm never going to be able to say that name.
To provide moral support for my friend Aravi.
And what about Hex? They don't have lungs either, do they?
Nah, I'm not panting. I'm just beatboxing. It's my new thing. And I hate it. That's why we're here. So you can help figure out what to do with this dumb animal we killed.
Aravi drops a still warm hedgehog corpse on the ground. You can't help but notice the bright red sneakers it's wearing. Maybe those are what made it so fast.
I'm honored that you came to me, kids. Cooking the meat of the animals you kill is an essential skill in your wilderness toolkit. First, you'll have to...
No. We know how to cook meat. I'm an expert hunter and survivalist.
And I have access to YouTube.
No, we want to figure out how to jazz this hedgehog up so it's something people will actually buy.
We are planning to start a forest food truck, you see. We are thinking of calling it The Woods in Your Mouth. But we are at a loss as to how to proceed, as none of us have any experience with fine dining. I, for example, cannot eat or enjoy food.
I usually just stab random animals and hope they drop fully cooked ham hocks or legs of mutton.
And I subsist.
Go ahead.
And I subsist mainly on a diet of Aravi's angst and everything bagels.
I'm sorry, kids. This is beyond my expertise. I know about survival, not hot cuisine. After all, if it was enjoyable, it wouldn't be survival. Good luck.
Hot cuisine isn't your area of expertise either, but you know what it is? Coming up with bullshit ways to get people to give you money. You suggest.
People don't pay for the product, they pay for the brand. Just put some parsley on it and give it an elegant French name. Or add some ketchup. Ketchup makes everything taste pretty okay.
I hate ketchup. Let's just go. Let's push the brand.
Hey, yeah, French is very sexy. If we use French, everyone will want to buy our food because of how horny it makes them.
But do any of us actually know French?
Sure, bouillabaisse, Viracha creme brulee, nod.
What does that mean?
Nothing. I have no idea. I just made some hot French noises with the abyss that functions as my mouth.
Well, it was kind of hot. I think we're going to have to do better than that. Calculaster, get us some actual French words, please, and make them sexy.
Calculus.
Request acknowledged. Fetching words of class. Sexy from language French. Optimal term found. According to my search, we should call our hedgehog delicacy a ménage à trois.
Hell yeah, that sounds sexy as fuck.
I don't know. I sort of like bolognese, vachacha, creme brulee.
And way to settle this. Cal, run an online poll to see how many people are into hedgehog menage a trois. Oh no.
Running poll, tabulating results, filtering out pornographic Sonic the Hedgehog fan art. One moment, please.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, is it popular or super popular? And you don't want to know.
Unfortunately, it appears the name is in fact extremely unpopular. Except amongst a very small and fanatical subgroup, but I'm not sure they're a good group to base a business on. I doubt they understand that hedgehog menage a trois is a dish, or even a real hedgehog and not a relatively sexy anthropomorphic one.
Why not? Fanatical fan base seems like a great place to start.
Well, in the section of the poll where I asked how much they would pay for a hedgehog menage a trois, they posted responses such as, "One big money shot, winky face." That, by the way, was from a user named XXX Shadow the Hedge Hot XXX.
What the fuck?
Why don't we forget this ever happened?
I'd love to, but it's so hard to forget all the other poll answers Cal has shown you. You cleanse your memory. Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez.
You cleanse your memory so hard, you also forget the -2 bonus and -1 fun in the process.
Daniel, you sweet summer child.
Everybody choose a food. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
Sushi.
Strawberries.
A pizza.
Hedgehog's menage a trois.
Player order is decided based on which food would kill you the fastest if you only ate that food forever.
I
Winner,
think
winner, chicken
hedgehog
dinner.
menage a
Yeah,
trois.
that's probably first. I think, hold on, April, what was yours?
Strawberries.
Okay, I feel like,
Strawberries, then sushi, then pizza. I think.
yeah,
Just 'cause, like,
pizza's
mine
pretty well
potentially has the
balanced.
most- yeah,
Yeah.
I have the most food groups covered.
Week 1.
Where do you want to go to, Monty? Or Jackie Lantern?
Let's go to the Camp Dome.
That day at the Camp Dome, you play hacky sack,
Not dodgeball this time.
right? It's all fun and games, literally, until the hacky sack falls, and against all your knowledge of hacky sack's supposed composition, it breaks upon hitting the floor. What the fuck? The good news is inside of it, there's +2 charm. You call dib.
Oh, okay, so you've netted 1 charm.
With the help of Milo and Calculester, you manage to find the least violent dome game that Dahlia will still enjoy, an Iron Chef competition. Milo delights in concocting Epicurean delicacies. Calculester is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dahlia loves battling against the Iron Chef's 1,000 knife-wielding arms.
What a delight. I have never had so much fun in my short artificial life.
Oh god, he's back. No.
Having fun? Stop that. Put it back. Did you pay for that fun?
I'll do this one.
Okay.
Pay for it. But fun is free, just like love. And literally everything else, as long as I agree to demo on my Instagram.
Free? Free? I didn't know this was a summer camp for communists. Nothing's free, you fucking millennials. This dome is an untapped gold mine, and I'm here to tap it. That's why I purchased a controlling interest in the Camp Dome, so I could monetize this pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the inside of everyone's eyelids. Oh, I'll require everyone to participate who participates in Dome games to purchase life insurance. And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filed by the deceased in person.
Oh dear, I fear that these predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the dome even less safe than it is already.
You can't monetize the dome. Commerce is only valid when it's coated in a thin veneer of spirituality and lifestyle.
I can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting this knife robot, but I'm mad too.
Well, Well, unless you kids can come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this dome, it's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everyone.
Oh no, that sounds painful and boring. Your least favorite combination of things, but how to monetize in a non-shitty way.
Well, we could always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsorships are the free-range cattle of capitalism.
That's just crazy enough to work, or not, based on your stats, but what's the perfect business partnership to propose?
Old Gertrude's Organ Trafficking Boutique or Beanie and the Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza?
Beanie and the Bucket's Fancy Hat Extravaganza.
Ha! Good luck getting a fancy hat shop to fund this dome. What do fancy hats have to do with sports murder?
Oh, you think just because someone's doing a sports murder they don't want to look fabulous? Okay, boomer.
Oh, damn.
No, wait. I'm cool. I'm hip. Let's go. Let's go talk to Buckwad and Bean Dip, my dudes. I'm down.
You're headed to town to locate everyone's favorite local hat distillery. Beanie and Bucket are delighted to see you. Welcome to Beanie and Bucket's motherfucking fancy hat emporium, shouts Beanie. You can tell he's Beanie because he's wearing a top hat with the word Beanie on it. Home of the double hat, double stack, double meat, double cheese, all hats, says Bucket. You can tell he's Bucket because he's wearing a bucket instead of pants.
Hello, friends. We are here to propose a merger.
A merger, screams Beanie, pulling silvery lacy feathered bowlers out of nowhere. How about you merge your ass with these super soft Tea Party hats, bitch?
I like this guy.
There's no need to merge anyone's ass with anything before 7 p.m. We're just here to...
Appreciate this trilby, says Beanie, pulling out a hat festooned in jeweled iguanas. This is the kind of hat that the dinosaurs wore at the opera, motherfucker. If you act now...
Enough! Business! Uppercuts!
Beanie and Bucket fly through the ceiling in a shower of hats and return a few minutes later, much relaxed. We apologize for earlier enthusiasm, says Bucket, adjusting his bucket to better hide his genitalia. Once we're in sales mode, it's very hard to snap out of it. We have considered your offer, says Beanie, spitting some teeth out of his mouth, and we have decided to sponsor the Camp Spooky Murder Dome. It will be great for our brand, crows Bucket happily. Even the most cursory study of history reveals the intimate connection between fancy hats and murder.
Wow. I can't believe that worked. That business uppercut of yours is surprisingly effective, Dahlia. Perhaps we could...
Regular uppercut.
The CEO flies into the sky and vanishes like an anime bad guy, leaving you to reap all the profits from your new sponsorship deals yourselves. You use the money to buy fancy hats for everyone at the camp. This merger never gets old. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
Well, nobody's been to the manor yet. Let's go there.
That day, you find a mirror in the haunted manor, but instead of showing your reflection, it shows you an exaggerated evil version of yourself. Evil you says, you'll never surmount your insecurities. Look at how perfect I am and look at how flawed you are. Nobody will ever love you. Counterpoint, many of your perceived flaws are totally fabricated by greedy companies looking to make a profit by promising to fix things you literally can't control. As soon as you say that, evil you shrieks bloody murder and disappears. Nice. You get +2 boldness because you're amazing just the way you are.
You know, I'm starting to think this game has an anti-capitalist.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a little ham-fisted, isn't it?
Right? You're minding your own business smelling people when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lake shore.
It wasn't like the first one wasn't like this, by the way. I prefer this one. There you are, April. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique.
Dahlia skips the rock straight upwards and disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire.
Yes, ultimate campfire. Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly.
You're about to tell her the one about the horny summer campers who finally boinked when you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Kaller, Herald of Summer.
Kaller, it's an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock skipping technique?
I am here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak as of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of my... Huh?
I said fuck yeah.
The heralds of the other
Quest.
seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to.
Destroy them. I will do it, noble hot man.
I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly, that sounds great if you're up for it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck.
I make my own luck. Out of blood. Blood!
Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there.
Fuck. More read.
What's up, bros? Says Vern while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boots. Here to defeat me on the behalf of that nerd Cowlor?
Yes, and also to get a tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever.
Ha, says Vern, doing 3 cake stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm going to live forever. Spring break. Woo! You'll just see about that. It so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring.
It's exactly what going to Florida was like. Remind him that spring is just the lame opening act for summer, or allergies.
Allergies. Definitely allergies.
Well, what? Says Vern, visibly nervous. Ha ha ha. No way. A little pollen isn't enough to destroy the mighty spring.
Oh yeah? Then how about a lot of pollen? Eat this 50-pound bag of pollen I carry around for exercise/sex reasons.
No, I don't want to eat it, cries Vern. I'll eat microwave burritos. Pussy. He lets it a tremendous
Sean, you gotta say it with some gumption, man.
Yeah, I know.
Take that. And this.
Dahlia whips out an enormous bag of shrimp and peanuts and starts stuffing them down Vern's throat. Augie screams, stop that. Shrimp and peanuts don't have anything to do with spring.
Shrimp, spring shrimp season, die. Spring shrimp, yeah.
It turns out that Vern is actually extremely allergic to shrimp. Or maybe it's the peanuts, or the bees, or the gallon jug of black fluid labeled Vern poison. Whatever the cause, Vern fucking dies like a loser, and you dance on his stunner shades.
Yes, summer is victorious. Also, I have quite a few shrimp left over. Do you want to have a shrimp party?
Hell yeah, shrimp party. You dunk them in the Vern poison. It's harmless to you and actually quite delicious. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness.
All right. I'm going to go to... I think we've been everywhere now, right?
Yes. Yep.
I'll go to the lake.
You decide to go
Oh, my head fell off.
Yeah. You decide to go relax in the lake for a bit. Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice just to float on the water and chill. You end up falling asleep and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave.
Uh-oh. That happened to be once.
The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invite you to rave with them and their party is surprisingly popping.
I bet it is.
You gain +1 invite to the next crab rave and +2 fun. You're rubbing tanning oil and joy and motor oil and calculuster when your horny activity is interrupted by Damien screaming at the sound of a sandcastle again.
What do you mean you don't have any flamin' hot Cheetos? I am your king, and I demand Cheetos as tribute.
Damien, please. Unlike myself, most inanimate objects are incapable of understanding or producing speech.
I'm not talking to the sandcastle. I'm talking to my subjects inside the sandcastle.
There are people inside the sandcastle, and they're your subjects. Come on, Cal, this is an emergency. Joy and Calculator dash over to Damien's sandcastle. You follow behind, spilling oil everywhere.
Fascinating. This sandcastle is swarming with tiny humanoids. Where did you acquire this civilization?
These are the citizens of Smalltopia. I found them in the yard at Spooky High and graciously agreed to be their king.
He's a despot, cries one of the tiny people. We were a representative democracy before he came along.
I knew they would die without my enlightened leadership over the summer, so I packed them all into a lunchbox and brought them to camp, where I built them this castle.
It was a massacre, cries another of the tiny people. That lunchbox didn't even have air holes.
Duh. If air can get in, so can deadly diseases. I was protecting you.
We used to have hospitals and universities, despairs another tiny person, but now all we have is a mountain of sand of broken dreams. Our society is ruined.
These guys have been such a bummer since I brought them here. It's like they're not even grateful. I've tried everything: threatening them, paying Aravi. Is it?
Yeah.
Aravi.
Okay, yeah, paying Aravi to threaten them, threatening to pay Aravi to threaten them again.
What about, I don't know, digging them in an irrigation system?
Or supplying them with microcomputers and learning software.
Oh, good idea. Then I can threaten to take those things away if they don't stop moping. That'll cheer them up.
You know what? How about Cal and I focus on improving the Smalltopian infrastructure? You can help by this is delicate. If Damien's not allowed to help, he will definitely go apeshit. But most of his ways of helping involve going apeshit anyway. Quick, give him a non-destructive way to improve Smalltopia.
Help him find some beach-appropriate decoration for the castle. He can fuck that up right. He can't fuck that up right. Introduce some hermit crabs. They can be Smalltopia's wacky but lovable neighbors. We're going to go with the crabs, yeah. Hell yeah, hermit crabs are badass. They're nature's crabs. Wait, aren't all crabs are nature's crabs? Yeah.
We're
All
getting to
crabs are
that,
nature's
Daniel.
crabs, Damien.
So you're saying I'm right. ... All right, let's wrangle some crabs.
No, wait. Those crabs will overrun the city and slaughter the defenseless Smalltopians. Hey, ladies, says a small voice. Where do you get off calling us defenseless? That's pretty patronizing.
She is merely looking out for her safety, tiny people. The crabs are much larger than you see, and...
Oh, what? You think we're too dumb to handle a giant enemy crab? Those things have a huge weak points. We'll be fine.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that I should get a bucket of crabs and dump them on Smalltopia.
Well, now, I wouldn't recommend dumping them on, says the tiny voice, but it's too late. Damien's already back with the bucket of crabs and ready to dump.
I love him.
Oh no, I cannot bear to watch this army of crabs descend upon the Smalltopians in an orgy of... peaceful coexistence.
Wow, it looks like crabs and Smalltopians are natural allies. They're getting along great. The Smalltopians are teaching the crabs critical thinking and team sports.
And the crabs are teaching the Smalltopians advanced surgical techniques that they've never been able to perform themselves because of their lack of fingers.
Contrary to everyone's expectations, the Smalltopians and the new citizens of Abu Dhabi have lived together in peace and harmony. Everyone is happy except for Damien, who thinks peace is dumb. Then one of the crabs pinches him on the eyeball, and he thinks that's pretty metal. Now everybody's happy. You gain +2 bonus and +1.
All right.
Let's go to the woods, I guess.
That day, while hiking through the woods, you find a tree with the words J + S forever carved on it. Aww.
Aww.
Then on another tree, you find J is a liar and a cheating hoe. That's less cute.
Oh, God.
Then on yet another tree, you find S. I know you banged like 12 people abroad in Europe. Don't dish what you can't take. On the last tree, S doxes J. It turns out J lives on 77889 +2 smarts lane.
That's spicy.
Boy, you sure can learn a lot from trees. Afterwards, you're hanging out with your #1 summer crush, Joy. It's natural finally reminisce upon the past day, so she's flipping through the pics on her phone with you. Oh, this was back from season 3, right? After we beat that mutant spider. Faith looks so cute in this one. And look at that awesome Fleetwood Mac t-shirt I'm wearing. That t-shirt was so cool. It was vintage from the 78 tour. Stevie Nicks blessed it herself. Whatever happened to that shirt? Did I sacrifice it to the goddess or something? Oh, wait. I remember exactly where I left it. Fuck.
I felt every U of that fuck.
Joy makes a mysterious phone call. She starts asking about the Fleetwood Mac t-shirt, but the person on the other end of the line is obviously not being chill about it. Listen, Axarax, I know things ended badly between us, but can you please just give me back my Fleetwood Mac t-shirt? I specifically remember leaving it at your evil lair. I know you know which t-shirt I'm talking about. I didn't leave multiple t-shirts in your lair. No, there's definitely no need to discuss it in person. Do not portal here. A magical portal opens, and an objectively sexy centipede person emerges in the room, giving off palpably villainous vibes.
I'm sorry, a what now?
This person.
Joy, baby, I come back to speak with you in person, just like you wanted me to. You look as lovely as that day I wrapped you in my bug silk.
Oh, God.
No, Axarax, I specifically said that I did not want you to talk to you in person. You're doing that thing again where you gaslight me into spending time with you, which is bullshit. Turquoise, meet my ex Axarax. They're a magical evil centipede person I defeated back in season 3. I know they look hot, but don't let that get guard you on. They mind-controlled everyone in Philadelphia and tried to make all the citizens jump into a pit of centipede venom.
That's not that bad.
Oh, you make me sound so evil, Joy, but that's all in the past now, gorgeous. We should focus on the present and this very important t-shirt debacle. Why don't we ditch this third wheel? You and I can go out for coffee and talk it over. Or perhaps we can enjoy a romantic dinner. Do any restaurants around serve pre-chewed aphids?
Gross.
Ugh. Axrax, if I get one coffee with you, do you promise to immediately hand over the shirt? Show me the shirt right now before I waste my time.
Oh, yes. Let me check the inside of my carapace. Oops. Silly me. Looks like I forgot to bring the shirt. Guess we'll have to keep hanging out until my portal spell recharges.
I've told you so many times I'm not okay with us hanging out because we always end up getting back together. It's a toxic cycle, but fuck it. I really want that t-shirt. Axrax is stressing out your potential thick goth girlfriend. Unacceptable. Get that Fleetwood Mac t-shirt for Joy by any means necessary.
You got this, Chris.
Set up a black market exclusively for buying and selling Joy's belongings. You'll trade for the t-shirt, or call the police and send out an Amber Alert for the t-shirt. Axarax can't hide from the power of a vigilant community.
I refuse to be a snitch, so we're going with the first one.
Yeah, fuck the cops.
They don't help any situation.
You're going to make Joy's dreams come true through the dark powers of supply and demand. You get to work
Oh,
right
fuck.
away
This was a capitalist
No,
choice.
you fell into
Oh,
the trap,
no.
Chris. No.
on your illegal Joy-themed black market.
You're the bad guy now.
A few hours later, the black market is up and running. Literally everything on sale was once owned or touched by Joy. It's super fucking creepy. Disturbingly, it's also pretty popular. Turns out the Covenant has some dedicated fans, and lots of magical beings want gently used witch items. Come get Joy's genuine, authentic
Really
seller.
used witch item.
Found in her trash, screams one creepy salesman. I've got Joy's chapstick that she lost on a road trip. Buy or trade. This dark one. Oh, sorry.
This dark market is heaven on earth for a joy connoisseur such as myself. I'm certain there shall be some merchandise I'm quite interested in acquiring. Luckily, I've got some very valuable joy paraphernalia. I didn't want to let go of the t-shirt so soon, but if I see something that really catches my eye... Mwahaha!
Axrax showed up just like you planned. You asked him to trade you Joy's Fleetwood Mac t-shirt in exchange for a piece of gum that Joy chewed that you kept for some reason.
Ugh.
A chewed piece of gum would still have trace amounts of her DNA, which I can use to make joy-flavored ant silks. It's a deal, you sick freak!
Yes, you got the t-shirt back from Axrax. Now you should return to Joy and shut down this creepy-ass black market, unless... Technically, you could keep trading. This t-shirt is valuable, and you know you could wolf of Wall Street the shit out of this whole place.
Oh no!
You spend hours trading and manage to barter your ways into owning the most valuable item on the market. Joy's used sock. It has a calculated $445,000.
Damn.
Freeze, creeps. This is absolute bullshit. I'm here with the cops to raid this whole place. Thanks for your undercover work, Agent Dwyer. Mission complete, says Joy's undercover agent. I got the t-shirt back just like you wanted. I just had to trade turquoise one of your used tissues. Ew, turquoise, this is not okay. I expected it from these weirdos. I guess you're still expecting it from you, too. You try to explain, but it's too late. You look like a creep, and to be fair, you kind of are a creep. You lose -3 smarts to your creep energy.
Fuck. It was very cruel that they made you choose between getting the cops and participating in capitalism.
Yeah.
Everybody choose something good. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
Puppies.
The things that are good?
Yeah, just something good.
Absurdism.
Things that are good. Oh, fuck.
Just say Star Wars, you fucking
No, I
nerd.
can't. I'll say, just in the spirit of tonight's message, I'll say democratic socialism.
Friendship.
I could, yeah, okay.
You found a treasure map. There's a marked spot, and apparently there's a treasure chest buried there with plenty of the good thing. Player orders decide based on how likely you'd go on an adventure to get the treasure for you.
If you guys wouldn't kill to go on an adventure to attain democratic socialism, none of you are my friends.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah, that's true, actually. I think Daniel gets first here.
What were the friendship, and then we had
Puppies.
Friendship, puppies, and what was Monty's?
Absurdism.
Absurdism. I would argue that a treasure chest full of puppies would not be as happy of an experience once you find it
I mean,
especially if it's buried.
Yeah.
okay, but hear me out here. What if the treasure chest, had some air holes and like a timed feeder in it?
Chris, does the box have air holes in a timed feeder? Or not Chris,
Yes.
Sean.
I mean, it's good, so
Schrodinger's puppies.
hopefully, yes.
Air Schrodinger.
Yes, it will.
Okay, you know what? I really like dogs. I would vote for that to be second. And I would say, who was first last time?
I was first last time.
Okay. So I would go Chris and April and then Monty.
So Daniel, Chris, April, Monty.
Yes.
Yeah.
The puppies are alive, I swear. They're happy and warm and cuddled the entire time until you find them.
Of course they are. I'm not a monster.
Oh, is this where we sit next to people? Oh, I'm gonna sit next to the love of my life, Damien LeVay.
You're warming yourself up by the fire, but being careful not to catch on fire this time. Long story, don't worry. When suddenly...
Joy. Okay, that's a lot of joy. You have to share.
No, I don't. If you want a magical artifact of your own, then dedicate your life to saving the world. Train in magic and go on an adventure to get one.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You can't do none of that and then just demand that you get a turn with the incredibly rare voodoo doll. That's sexy.
But what if I really want it?
Then you should have thought of that before ignoring all my requests for help, if not actively sabotaging my coven missions.
But I did all that before I knew there was going to be a voodoo doll, but sexy involved. Now I want to help save the world.
Okay, next mission. You can come along, and if there's an artifact we get, then you can have a turn with that.
What? No, let me have it now. I have a medical condition where if I don't get what I want, I beat people up.
Oof, you better step in before this gets ugly, or than it already is.
He's complicated. People don't judge him. But Joy, the goddess, said it's Damien's turn with the artifact. Or Damien, nothing is more magical than respecting your friend's boundaries, so shut the fuck up. I'm not telling Damien to shut the fuck up. I never would do that, so I will pick the first one.
A likely story. The goddess would never be that irresponsible.
Nuh-uh. She totally said I could have it. Why don't you ask her?
Okay, maybe I will. I'll just open a portal to the goddess as I ask her right now. True to her word, Joy does in fact open a portal to the goddess.
Oh, another day, another bath interrupted. What can I do for you, Joy?
Goddess, I worked hard to get this artifact all on my own, and now Daniel and Damien are saying I need to give it to him and a turn even though it's mine.
But Joy's had it this whole time, and she hasn't even let me touch it. Giggity.
Because it's not yours.
Okay. Let's settle down. Damien, you need to be respectful of Joy and listen to her words.
Ha!
And you need to share.
But Joy, I think Damien should have a turn with the artifact. Because even though that sounds horribly dangerous and could end the world, you need to learn to share.
Double ha.
If the two of you can't learn to get along and share, I'm going to have to take that voodoo doll, but sexy, away from both of you and put it back in the labyrinth of despair.
No, I can share, I promise.
Okay, good. Play nice, both of you.
The portal closes and Joy reluctantly turns to Damien with a world-weary sigh. Fine, take the voodoo doll, but sexy. It's your turn with it, but give it right back and be careful.
Oh, whoops. Are all its limbs supposed to come off like that? God damn it, Damien.
Damien, well now what are we going to do?
Want to just play video games on my Switch?
Sure. Using the valuable lesson the guys taught you, the three of you take turns sharing the Switch. It's actually pretty fun.
Moon screen.
This guy here
Nice.
is a merchant, I believe.
Vendor, yeah.
Is
okay.
that Mothman?
Yeah, it's Mothman.
Does kind of look like
Uh,
Mothman, yeah.
I will sit on the upper right one.
Over here.
Yep.
Later, you're craving a healthy dose of attention from your peers when you spot Dolly and Aravi by the campfire.
Oh wait, this one's me. So once I ripped his biceps off, he pretty much knew I'd won, but he still agreed when I asked him to get in a quick Wait, I asked him to get in a quick makeout before I delivered the mortal blow. So awesome.
Oh my God, Dahlia, your boss blue babe. You are so bad. Looks like Dahlia. Yeah, that was rough. Sorry about that, guys. Looks
That was
like
great,
Dahlia.
Sean.
Looks like Dahlia, Ravi, and Hex are conducting one of their classic girl talk sessions. You butt in as usual.
You can join our girl talk if you want, Turquoise, but you better be convincing and at the top of your game. Today we're discussing the ultimate girl talk subject, crushes.
Aw. Aravi, you drew the short bone and the rabbit spine. You're first. Who's your secret crush? The rules of the girl talk dictate that you have to tell us, or at least give us hints.
Also, the funny thing is, remember the hat subplot that you guys went on? Now they all have funny hats.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, is Aravi about to admit that she has an emotion, and that emotion is romantic in nature, and she feels that towards another person, not a battle axe?
Come on, you guys. Do I really have to say it? Well, if I have to admit it, I've always had a secret crush on that centaur mini-boss that lives right outside the woods.
Aravi, are you fucking serious? Is that why we keep taking those patrol ships on the forest perimeter? Those were at 3 a.m., Aravi.
Whatever. I know it's kind of embarrassing, but he's pretty buff. I want to hear all the muscle sculpting sounds when I crush him.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I admit in mine. Now if you say yours, Dahlia. Tell us who's your secret crush.
This is kind of tough because I usually just tell someone directly when I'm crushing on them. I don't really bother keeping my crushes a secret. But I guess my current number one crush is Timothy Chalamet. Girl, I get it. I can't stop fantasizing about crushing him. Also true. Just one of my boots could crush all of his bones. We're meant to be.
Dear God, my crushes, Dahlia and Aravi, literally mean people that they want to crush.
Timothy Chalamet is gorgeous, by the way. Every time I get a new crush, I totally get this intense feeling of butterflies in my stomach. It lasts right up until I stomp the last drop of blood out. Hee hee.
And crushable.
Ha, I get that too. I get kind of jealous. I don't like everyone else to crush my victims. What about you, Turquoise? Any crushes we should know about?
Dahlia and Aravi just gave you the perfect opportunity to hint that you're interested in one of them. Flex your girl talk skills and crush this convo.
If I'm crushing on someone, I go all in. I gear up with every weapon and toy I can think of. I'm kinky that way. Or, thing is, I'm more of a crushy than a crusher. My middle name is Step on Me. So who you going for here, Chris?
I guess the first one?
This one? Okay.
Whoa, Turquoise, I didn't realize you were so well prepared for adventure.
Aravi, are you blushing right now, or is that just a side effect of that poison worm potion you drank earlier?
What kind of equipment are you talking about? And oh, what items do you keep in your quick draw? Anything really dangerous?
You start by describing all the raw materials in your inventory, including your gold and iridium ores. Then you slowly talk through your ranged weapons.
Wow. When did you get so much inventory space? You could fit a whole merchant town in your pockets, Turquoise.
Finally, you show Aravi the first time in your quick draw, your magic wand. Its core is made of mistletoe and ancient whale grease. It's got a +6 buff to your spell casting. And best of all, it's made of body-safe silicone.
Oh no!
Dear gods, that sounds like some fucking top-notch equipment, Turquoise. It's also upgraded.
Yeah, sounds like you've got the gear worthy of a warrior. Hey, do you find that your equipment ever comes in handy for boning? Happens to me all the time.
Well, Dahlia, come on. It's not like any of us were thinking about lewd uses for that wand. Like, for example, how good it would feel if someone used it with some climbing rope. Anyway, we should change the subject.
Y'all finish up the girl talk by debating which of Timothy Chalamet's bones would be the most fun to crush. Dahlia takes off afterwards, but Aravi grabs you by the sleeve.
Turquoise, I was kind of impressed with some of that inventory stuff you were talking about back. Guess you're not as bad at girl talk as I thought you were. Maybe we could battle sometime and see who crushes who.
Hell yeah, Aravi is probably going to crush all the cartilage in your face, but you're going to crush your heart with the power of summer romance.
Oh, man.
April.
I guess I'll go see what the zombie girl in the computer are doing.
Milo is drawing their usual review of today's engagement with their Instagram post. Calculester is peering at their phone interestedly. This should be good.
So you say that these likes are necessary to your health and well-being? Do they provide sustenance of some kind?
Well, they sustain me spiritually in a way. The more likes I have, the better I feel, and the better the world becomes.
Ah, it is a biopsychological need then to know and to be known. I am comforted that once again logic has proven that everything can be boiled down to a science. I have read that other pack animals like corvids experience a similar social drive phenomenon. Do corvids have Instagram?
Wait, no, Instagram is a science. Curating aesthetically pleasing selfies, pairing them with poetic phrases of inspirational genius is a very delicate art form that science could never hope to explain. That's why I'm an expert in my field, darling. It's hard to be the bard.
But friend Milo, because Instagram is a computer-based application, wouldn't it follow that it is rooted in science?
Instagram isn't just used on computers, darling. It's almost entirely exclusive to smartphones.
Is that a microaggression? Smartphones are computers too. They are merely younger upstarts with smaller, sleeker appearances.
I apologize, darling. You're right. Should be promoting technical body positivity. I'll post about it right now. My demographic would love it.
Actually, after doing a quick algorithmic scan of all 1.2 billion Instagram accounts worldwide, I have scientifically concluded that the most fleek subject you could post is 3 iguanas in Birkenstocks reading Eat, Pray, Love.
What? No, your scientific method clearly doesn't work. Art, you see, is like an eggplant.
Okay, neither of these nerds are getting anywhere fast. Can you end the debate on whether or not Instagram is a science or an art form?
Calculuster. There are lots of things science is unable to explain, like Instagram, the nature of consciousness, and how I feel about Milo. Or, Milo, you're saying no with your words, but yes with your IG profile. While we were talking, you just went and posted the iguana thing.
I'm gonna do the second one. What? You don't know what you're talking about.
Friend Milo, even if you hide your phone from view, I can easily read your Instagram on my own interface and see that you posted the iguana picture with the caption, lol so random.
Right about that. Well, you see, it's actually a funny story. A few years ago, I accidentally blinded a witch with my selfie camera flash, and she cursed me with forever popular hands. It forced me to post soon-to-be popular stuff without even noticing. So that's probably what happened.
Friend Milo, my sensors are detecting micro-expressions in your facial muscles that indicate you are telling an untruth.
Would you believe the story was actually a metaphor for the nature of pop culture?
One moment. Processing credibility request. No.
Fine, you caught me. But just because this one particular post was good for engagement doesn't mean the whole of Instagram can be called a science.
Oh, I'm sorry. I do not mean to delegitimize your art form. Just because math and science can be applied to art does not negate its creative value. On the other hand, my data can help you grow your following. If you'd like, I can analyze demographics to see which pictures would scientifically appeal to them the most.
You may proceed.
You and Calculaster crunch the numbers and help Milo design posts about jewel pods that taste like strawberry, White Claw for their overlapping sorority girls / fuckboy demographic. You also learn that millennials are responsive to images of Snuff Kid wearing a chicken suit and committing tax fraud, and infants with Instagrams are hot for Baby Shark analysis memes.
Okay, you got me. Maybe there's something to this whole science-art collaboration. Maybe that's why they say STEM majors and arts majors should be friends. It worked for the band Queen, why not me? How inspiring.
I am happy that one of my innate abilities helped you, friend Milo. It is a joy to be the one teaching you something today.
You're just happy to help. Who knew science would get you that much closer to getting laid? You should totally start paying more attention to AP Comp Sci.
Was that a joke about how Brian May is like an astrophysicist?
Yes.
Okay,
yes, it was.
that's what I thought.
Jackie Lantern.
Please,
So here,
let me know my options. I can sit by myself.
yeah, or by
Apparently.
Mothman.
I'm sitting by myself.
Fuck Mothman.
Fuck Mothman.
You sounded along by yourself.
Oh, that's really sad.
Weird choice, in my honest opinion, because you see, like the kind of person who already spent lots of nights alone by herself.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I mean, you're the one playing a dating sim in your free time. So
Damn.
anyway, will anyone join you? Will you imitate life and leave you alone for the night once again? We'll see. No one sits with you.
Oh.
Until later that night when a freelance journalist sits with you and asks to interview you for a feature in his new magazine. You're excited until you receive your advanced copy of the story in the mail. Top 10 lame summer campers to laugh at and feel better about yourself.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Well, all press is good press at least. Now that sucks. You lose -2 sparks to
Oh,
press.
Monty.
Holy shit.
Out your flask. Oh yeah, this is a new thing.
Okay.
So you'll take a gamble.
Okay.
you
I guess
can
we only have one
pick.
choice.
That weekend, you feel like getting wasted, so you visit none other than Juan. Voila.
Hola.
It's Ola.
Ola, sorry. Do you want to voice him, Chris, or no?
You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? Anyway, take a look at this one.
The classical palette.
What do you say? Will you take the drink of the day? Or would you prefer the mystery box?
Oh, but the mystery box could have a boat.
There could be anything in there.
I'm going for the box. Give me the box.
Tequila Moonrise.
The
Ooh.
mystery box. So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
That sounds great to me.
Cosmopolitan.
No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. I will take the Cosmopolitan. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed. Your prize is the drink you chose.
Imagination shots.
Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, will you? I also have this mystery box, because at this point, who knows what you'd drink.
Let's try the mystery box.
Poison.
Poison.
The mystery box. So bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refund.
Pair of beer boots.
Quite appealing, right? Don't know if I'd drink that, but the real question is, will you? Also,
I'm German. The beer boot is literally in my heritage.
I realize Juan is repeating himself at
Yeah,
this point.
he's got a couple of lines.
So the beer boots, Jackie Lantern.
Yeah.
They really cheaped out with the.
I called it. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I call this one Tequila Moonrise. What a powerful, invigorating drink. I gave it that name because when you drink it, you can feel all your stats rising.
Aw, yay. All right.
What? That's straight up poison. Don't drink it. I said don't drink it!
Oh no.
And you drank it. That'll surely take a toll on your stats, genius. Oh god.
No, that's Jesus.
Got poison.
The Cosmopolitan received its name because it disrupts the very core of the cosmos. Thanks to it, any stat effect is now doubled for you, for better or for worse. You think you can handle a pair of beer boots?
Oh, he can. He totally can.
Thanks to these babies, a random location will be chosen. You can drunk walk all over it until you become a true expert. After that, anyone can end up earning twice as many stats from visiting it. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao!
Everybody choose an animal. Say your choice out loud to the other players before clicking.
Monitor lizard.
Tiger.
Kangaroo.
Frog.
Player orders decided based on which animal would become the most dangerous if granted opposable thumbs.
It's definitely the kangaroo because they're
yeah.
already incredibly
Yeah,
dangerous.
they're already on third base where danger is concerned.
Who said kangaroo?
I think April did. I don't, Monty. I'm so sorry, but I don't think a frog would be very dangerous with opposable thumbs.
No,
They would be our allies.
So
Tiger.
I'm inclined to think tiger, then monitor lizard,
Yeah.
then frog.
yeah, probably.
The tiger, Chris.
Yep.
Does that opposable thumb also have a claw?
I assume
Yeah.
so.
Morning.
I guess I'll go check out the woods because I need help. Not doing well.
That day, while you're hiking through the woods, an angry gnome steps into your path. Halt, giant beast, he cries. If it's passage you seek, you must first answer my riddles 3. Riddle number 1. How is a raven like a writing desk? That's a tough call, but you give your answer. You punt the gnome into the sky and continue on your merry way. Apparently that was the correct response because nobody else tries to fuck with you. You gain +4 smarts.
All right, there we go. April, hi. What are you doing? Not important. It's time to kill Winter. I tracked her down. Her name is Bruma, and she lives in Alaska in a place made of ice and crude oil. Let's go.
You hesitate for a moment because Alaska sucks, but Dahlia triggers a travel montage before you can object.
Oh, do we get to see the travel montage?
Nope.
Oh.
One plane, one bus, and one tauntaun ride later, you stand out before the palace of the Herald of Winter. The portcullis opens with a tremendous grating noise. Who dares approach my sanctum, bellows the herald, who looks like Elsa from Frozen, but wearing a Christmas sweater albinized with the words, "This is not copyright infringement."
It is I, Dahlia Aquino, and I have come on behalf of the Herald of Summer to melt you into fluid.
Foolish mortal, says Elsa, I mean Bruma, you cannot defeat the mighty winter. It is by far the superior season.
What? Impossible. Summer has all the best things. Revealing swimsuits, sweating profusely, the Summer Olympics.
Indeed, says Bruma, but winter has bitter cold, not being able to go outside and the Winter Olympics.
Curses. She's right. Damn those figure skaters in their sexy ice bikinis.
Yes, you cannot stand against me, smiles Bruma. Now run along. I have lunch with Sarah Palin in an hour. No, you can't give up so easily. Surely there must be a way to ruin winter and defeat its herald. Wait, you've got it.
Invite all her relatives to a holiday dinner, then ambush them with politics or socks. Give her socks.
I have a sock puppet. Let's go with socks.
A truly fiendish plan. Here, use my emergency socks.
You ask her why she carries around a pair of emergency socks.
They're endlessly useful. You can fill one with quarters and use it as a blackjack, or turn it into a sock puppet to keep yourself company while stranded on a desert island. And if you ever find yourself without socks to wear, you can use an emergency sock as a ski mask and rob a sock store. But of course, the most powerful use of them is to give them as a gift to your enemy, thus totally demoralizing them because they expected something better. Quick, put them in an elaborately wrapped box and affix a thoughtful note. That'll show her.
You do as instructed and quickly present Bruma with the gift. What's this? She says. A present? For me, just a moment ago we were about to fight, but I'm so delayed I've forgotten all about that. Let's see what's inside, shall we? Oh my, it's socks? I love socks. They're so warm and soft, and these ones even have little snowflakes on the side to match my aesthetic. You give Dahlia a sidelong look.
What? They were the only blue socks in the store. I am blue. I only buy blue socks.
Whatever the reason, I'm so touched by this thoughtful gift. Not only the socks, but this beautiful note.
What did you write in the note, April? Something demoralizing, I hope.
Oh no, nothing like that. Just that she wants to sex me real good and touch all my gorgeous blue muscles.
What? But what about my blue muscles? What about sexing me real good?
Ah, fuck. You actually switched your gift note with the love note you were planning to give to Dahlia later.
No. I see it all so clearly now. You two are working together to undermine me all along. I've been betrayed. It's time for Plan B. The B stands for beat down.
A moment ago, you were planning to kill Winter with your hot friend Dahlia. Now you're getting punched in the face in Alaska. Life comes at you fast, so do Dahlia's fish. You lose -2 charm, -1 boldness, and any hope of establishing summer as the ruler of all seasons.
Okay, this is a little unfair to April.
Can't believe we failed a subquest like that.
You have a Cluna luck right now.
Right.
Let's go to Scout HQ.
That day in Monster Scouts, you learn to make your very own clothes in the wild. Someone suggests a fashion show, so afterwards you all put on your outfits and show them off. If you'd known that that would be the result, you probably would have made something other than a leaf and stick thong and vine woven nipple tassels.
Nipple tassels.
Needless to say, nobody will be forgetting your performance anytime soon. You gain +2 creativity. After that, you leave.
It's this
because
guy.
you agree. Oh yeah, Scott. After that, you leave because you agree to join Joy and Scott for their latest photography class shoot, thinking maybe this time there will be some nudity. No such luck, unless.
Who did Scott
Joy,
last time?
Look,
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but I will. Joy, look, that pink fleshy giant is another one of those. Is in another of my photographs. I think it's following me.
Maybe you should try taking your finger off the lens.
Oh, wow. Thanks for the tip, Joy. Maybe if I remove my finger, I'll get an even better view of the creature.
Scott, you dumbass.
You do that, buddy. My goddess, Turquoise, thanks for coming along. I love Scott, and this class has been good for him, but sometimes it's like taking photos with a pile of bricks.
Joy, Joy, Joy. Look, I found a bush.
Fuck.
Who wants to voice the chameleon guy?
I guess I will.
Wow, you found a bush in nature. That's incredible. Wait, that's not a bush.
No, trust me, I'm an expert. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I've been holding my pee all day.
Well, you'll have to hold it a little longer. The bush was me all along. Counselor Fludge, Master of Disguise, strikes again.
Whoa, I totally thought it was a bush, bro. You even smell like leaves and dog urine, just like a real bush.
Did you actually paint yourself green? You're a chameleon. You can change the color of your skin.
That would be cheating, Joy. This is camouflage, and you still have a lot to learn. You should come to more of my camouflage classes.
Pass. I can use magic anyway.
You're lost. You're missing on the most popular class in all of Camp Spooky.
I find that hard to believe. Who's into camouflage these days? Everyone I know is more into being very loud and visible and annoying, if I must say.
What? People not into camouflage these days? Well, well, well. If that's true, how come 5 campers came to me the other day to learn how to camouflage themselves to sneak into the camp showers?
Well, what? People tell me you didn't. Please tell me you didn't teach these 5 campers how to hide undetectably in the bathroom.
Of course I did. I'm a great counselor and a master of disguise. I wouldn't let down some fellow camouflage enthusiasts.
I bet one of them was Damien.
But you did realize it was totally for perverted sex reasons, right?
Huh? Oh. You're right, Joy. Now that I think about it, it's quite clear they wanted to camouflage for perverted reasons. I was so enamored with the fine art of camouflage, I forgot it could be used for evil.
God damn it, Flodge. Come on, Turquoise. We gotta find a way to flush them out. This is an emergency.
Outdisguise them by camouflaging the entire bathroom as a parallel dimension where nudity does not exist, or scare them off by recruiting their parents to come have sex in that very bathroom.
I'm definitely doing the second one.
That's pretty twisted, but I guess peeping on folks in the bathroom is even more twisted if this is the only way. You assure her it is for some reason. I guess we have no choice. We need to track down some parents. You find the parents' names into you enter you find the parents' names into Facebook, where all parents hang out, and soon have several couples willing to come to your emergency camp spooky parent meeting. You meet them at the warehouse just outside of camp, which you always use when you're doing sketchy business. Hey, cool warehouse. Did it always have so many stains? No time to go into the history of all your warehouse stains. You've got some parents to organize. You sit everyone down and call the meeting to order. Before you can start with the main topic, a concerned dad takes the initiative. Hello, everyone. I'm Dick Pickle, father of Dick Jr. Who was Dick Jr. again? Asked another parent. The Wang Elemental. Ah, yeah, right. That checks out. I'm glad we're holding this meeting. I've been saying for days now that it is not acceptable that the camp doesn't have a lactose intolerant friendly menu. You try to explain to Dick that this meeting is not about the menu. What's the main topic then? You explain to them that the bathroom perverts and how you need some of them to go to have sex in the bathroom in order to scare the children out of there. Wait, you're asking us to go to the summer camp to have sex in the bathrooms? In front of our children? Yes, I think he wants us to do that, and so... In front of our children, yes, I think that he wants us to do that so our own children will see. No, that would be fucked up. Obviously, you want them to pretend they're going to have sex, so their kids will be scared out of the bathroom. It's poetic justice for trying to peep in there. I have a hard time putting the concepts of poetry and justice so close to the idea of having sex in front of our children. You get their point. It's all coming out way weirder than it sounded in your head. I mean, I am concerned that my child is involved in some peeping in the showers business. It's inexcusable. I will text him right now to get them out of there. But all this, let's get these parents to fuck in the bathrooms, also sounds really pervy. Someone should probably call this camper's parents too. And tell them to have sex in front of them. Oh, that does sound like poetic justice. No, not that. Can we all agree that this is not an okay method of education? Agreed. Now can we all talk about how the lack of options for the lactose intolerant in the camp's menu? The rest of the meeting is boring as hell. You are bound to have a strange conversation with your parents, and Joy seems quite disgusted by you. You must admit that this plan was hard to pull off without sounding hella weird. Hindsight's 2020, I guess. You lose -4 fun and -2 charm.
Okay. I will go. Where have I not been yet? I'll go to the dome, the camp dome.
That day at the camp dome, you all do thumb wars.
Hell yeah.
That means the campers are waging war against the Thumb Warriors, the supernaturally buff thumb monsters from Camp Thumb. It's surprisingly terrifying. You all were sure to lose, but thanks to your quick thinking, you hatched a plan to fight the Thumb Warriors with their greatest weakness: predators without opposable thumbs. Some may say that you're sicking a pack of rabid mountain lions on the competitors is cheating, but you prefer the term strategic. You gain +2 charm. After that, you'll enjoy a rousing game of grenade soccer. Well, not everyone is enjoying it, I suppose.
Grenade soccer.
Hakate, help me. This is insufferably boring. Can we just win the game already? We've been up for like 20 points for the past half hour.
I would also love to move on from this. Happiness is such a fleeting creature, always giving us chase. But in order to chase it, Damien must first stop kicking the grenade into the wrong goal.
Don't you tell Damien what to do. I told you already. You don't know what you're talking about. This is the goal I was told to worry about.
We told you to worry about it because you're the goalie. You're supposed to prevent the enemy from kicking the grenade in and not kick it in yourself. I'm also sick of this and about to back up Joy, but when you're interrupted by the doorbell ringing, wait, why is there a doorbell?
Who the fuck is this?
Oh, she's a depressed ghoul person.
Sup.
Oh, sorry.
Sup. I got a barbecue pizza delivery for a goth babe and a sexually ambiguous creature of death. I see you've read my Tinder bio.
We didn't order a pizza though. Sorry, are you sure you're in the right place?
Yeah. I got a little lost, but the delivery address is clearly 666 Murder Dome Way. So how about giving me a tip?
Man, I kind of feel bad for Monty. He hasn't gotten to read in a while.
His voice needed a rest, though. That CEO guy, I'm sure that was a wear on his voice.
Take the next new one.
I'm sorry, darling, but this isn't the place. I would never order a pizza anyway. I much prefer fine cuisine to that of freeze-dried mozzarella frisbee you call delivery food.
Yeah, and I'm a vegan. Listen, we're in the middle of something right now, and I have zero patience to keep convincing you that I did not order.
Okay, I get it. Sheesh. I'll be on my way.
Wait, was that pizza not for us? Damn it, I'm starving. If I had known we were about to eat, I might have actually done whatever stupid fucking thing you guys were telling me to do and ended the game. Ah well, back to the going.
Wait, seriously? Hey, wait, this is our pizza.
Are you sure? You're like super adamant that it wasn't yours.
I like that. I like the voice cue in there.
Right.
Well, we were wrong, and as you know, I'm illustriously internet famous. So could you please shower me with your adoration and give me that pizza? That would be fabulous. Look, I'm down. But I got giving away food for free. I'll get fired. You better have like super solid proof that I should give you this pizza.
Okay, you can falsify some proof, all right. How are you going to convince the pizza girl to hand over the pie?
Murder someone, pose as FBI agents, and demand the pizza as evidence, or explain that Damien is Hell's royalty, and as such he has first night rights with the pizza. Which I think...
First night's rights was when, like, peasants or someone got married.
Sean, I know what
No.
first
Oh
night's
yeah,
rights are.
it was a thing in Braveheart.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I get to fuck you, even though, yeah, no, I get it.
Sorry.
It's very funny to me that you were like ready with that fact though. Yeah, I'm gonna remind her about Damien's royalty.
Sorry to break it to you, dude, but the whole delivered by the first night you ordered or it's free promo is now over because I kept getting lost. No. First night's rights are an ancient and completely relevant monarchical concept that's very legally binding.
Correct. First night rights to tell normal persons to have sex with a virgin bride. A virgin pizza on on this wedding. Delivery night.
Well, this pizza was made with extra virgin olive oil. Exactly. The concept was developed centuries ago to allow noblemen to flex their extra large privileges and influence on the common peasants. Yeah, and this is extra large pizzas, so that makes sense.
Are we done arguing yet? Can I have some alone time with the pizza now? Wait, is he actually gonna fuck the pizza?
Well,
Probably.
I guess. However, first night's rights only entitle you have sex with the pizza, not to eat it.
What? But that isn't fair.
I mean, this whole thing sounds pretty unfair to me. But you know what? I'm no prince. You fuck the pizza or not?
Fine. If you insist, I'll give this pizza sex. Oral sex.
Then Damien snatches the pizza and sprints away to eat it, laughing maniacally.
That's my man.
What a mischievous little rascal. His devil-may-care attitude will be popular with my TikTok audience.
Well, more importantly, the game is over now since we don't have a goalie. Time for lunch. You three collect Damien and go back to the campfire to eat. The pizza girl joins you. I think she thinks she's on her way back to the pizza parlor. Well, she may be lost, confused, but you're right where you want to. But you're right where you want to be, and you gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Yep,
Monty, it's your turn.
I'll be right back.
I know I have so many decisions once again. Let's go to the lake.
That day at the lake, you start a super soaker fight that turns into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, but you take a few of their members hostage and learn their empire's weakness. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked. TM, it's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! Later, you meet up with Calculista so he can teach you to count in binary. You're just getting some of the more central numbers one.
What is this? A box capable of self-locomotion, but what could be inside? Using basic logic, we can rule out a few obvious incorrect guesses. An elephant, tractor, or aircraft carrier would not fit inside a box of this size.
You suggest that the box might contain Counselor Flodge, the camp's self-proclaimed camouflage instructor.
I see how you might make that judgment, Jackie Lantern, but the box clearly says not Counselor Flodge on it. Boxes do not have the mental capacity to tell lies, thus we must take it at its word. Perhaps it is... Ha ha! Another flawless disguise, courtesy of the D-Master himself. The D is for disguise, and I'm now required by law to say that. Counselor Flodge, the one person I was certain I could not be inside the box. How did you do it? Easy. A true master of disguise blends into his surroundings. My surroundings were a cardboard box. Your advice is as brilliant as it is simple, Counselor Flodge. Might I ask your opinion on another disguise-related issue? Of course, Cal. I'm here to help, if I am even here at all. Excellent. For the entirety of my synthetic life, I have attempted to blend in with the organics around me. However, my attempts have consistently met with limited success. Do you have any tips for appearing more authentically alive?
I was really afraid of this, by the way, where like either you or Monty were going to get stuck doing both voices for
That's
the
fine.
whole conversation.
Oh, that's easy. All you need is a big trench coat and some brooms for hands. Works every time.
I tried that. It did not work.
Did you try wearing a fedora to go with it?
No, I wore a trilby.
That's an even more organic hat. I must say, I'm stumped. Still, there must be something we can try.
Counselor Flies may not know how to properly disguise a computer, but you've got this in the bag. You chime in.
There's a theory that all humans are within 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon. Just get as close to him as possible. Or, you just need to pass the Turing test. It'll be your tutor. I'm an old pro at being organic. I'll be your tutor.
The 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon.
I had heard of this theory, but assumed it was bullshit. That, however, was before you said it. You are my friend, and friends never bullshit their friends. It is an iron law of socialization. Alright, I'm off to Hollywood to start my career in film and television. Care to join me, Jackie Lantern?
Yeah, you're joining him. You throw all your most important possessions into a bug-out bag labeled "in case of a horny LA trip with calculator."
I support your insane quest for perfect disguise, you crazy kids. I'll even create perfect, indistinguishable replicas of the two of you so no one even knows you're gone.
Leave Counselor Flies to write your and Calculation's names on 2 large cardboard boxes and head for Hollywood.
Here we are, Los Angeles, the city that never sleeps except while tanning. Now to get a job on a film crew. I am told that my tireless work ethic and complete lack of boundaries will be a tremendous asset in this industry.
Yep.
Kegalister is right. His willingness to work impossibly long hours and his ability to make incredible coffee soon see him promoted from intern to best boy grip in no time. Coincidentally, best boy grip is the name of one of your many Kegalister self-insert fanfics. Looks like life really does imitate art. Kegalister's hard work is further rewarded when the director of photography gets food poisoning during an important day of shooting. Calculus is selected to fill him because he's basically a camera himself and literally immune to food poisoning. He's a tremendous success. Soon, Cal is directing photography on his own obscure art house films, which generate some critical acclaim and even win an award at Cannes. This notoriety lands him a gig as the director of a new big-budget superhero movie. In the words of the producer, these things are already written by computers. Might as well let one direct. You stick with him throughout this whole complex process, and it warms your heart to see how far he's come. One day, you're sitting with the crew of his new film enjoying some lunch.
That sandwich looks delectable, Madison. I cannot eat it, but would you please describe it to me?
Sure, says Maddie, Calculaster's assistant director. It's a funny story, actually. I learned to make this sandwich while I was on the set of Tremors. It's
Excuse me, are you referring to the film Tremors starring well-known actor Kevin Bacon?
Well, yeah, says Maddie. Why? Do you want...
Thank you. My work here is done. I have achieved a Bacon index of 1. It has been lovely getting to know you all, but I must now return to summer camp.
Calculator walks away from the table, leaving his stunned crew behind. They think he's giving up on his dreams, but you know the truth. You gain +2 fun and +1 creativity.
That's actually that whole thing was hilarious.
Everybody choose a celebrity. Say your name out loud to the other players before clicking.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Morgan Freeman.
Kevin Bacon.
Sinead O'Connor.
Player orders decided based on which celebrity is the most likely to be a diehard fan of a much smaller of a much smaller celebrity in a very sincere and wholesome way.
Okay.
What did you say, Daniel?
Weird Al Yankovic, who is sincere and wholesome in every way
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, I think it's Weird Al, then Sinead O'Connor, and I'm not too sure about the other two. But like Daniel is first, and then Monty second, I think.
And then
Morgan Freeman versus Kevin Bacon.
I
don't
think
know.
Kevin Bacon. I would rank Kevin Bacon higher.
Kevin Bacon what?
I would rank Kevin Bacon higher. Give third to Chris.
Third to Turquoise? Okay.
Yep.
So last day and then the thing.
Okay.
Let's run through this. We got 8 minutes.
Where let's see, where have I not been? I'll go to the manor.
While wandering the haunted manor, you're ambushed by a group of evil spirit. You put up a good fight, but there's just too many of them, and they run away with your immortal soul.
Oh no.
Luckily, you always knew this day would come, and you replaced your immortal soul with a beanie baby years ago. Good foresight on your part. You gain +2 boldness.
Great.
You're sprinting as fast as you can. Little orphan Alan is stuck at the bottom of a well. You're the only one that can help. As you're running, you see Joy suntanning nearby, and she waves you over. Yes, Joy is your #1 ultimate summer crush.
No, she's not.
You completely
Yeah,
forget
this
what you
one's
were
really
doing.
shoehorning it.
Hey there, you weren't doing anything important. Were you? At least nothing more important than flirting with me, right? By the way, sprinting shirtless and dripping with sweat isn't a bad look for you, Daniel.
No.
You blush like an anime character who's talking to their crush. You're talking to your crush, but your eyes are way too appropriately over proportion to be considered anime. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that my Screamo band Eventagram has a new show tonight. We're playing that super gross pub nearby, the Piss Wreck Bar. You should come see us. You get to see me scream my guts out in a non-literal way. Oh, Damien and Dolly are in the band too, and you kind of care about them, right?
More than you.
No pressure, though. The pub technically has an occupancy limit of 3 people, so I can basically guarantee you'll die if there's even a small fire. Holy shit, Joy is just invited to go to a location. She's going to be at that location. That's basically a date as far as you're concerned. You cannot fuck this one up.
How did I get mixed up with her again?
Congratulations, Daniel. You're straight.
I don't.
Because at the beginning of the game, when you pick one of the options,
What?
It made it more over.
I think maybe they weighed that a little too hard.
Later that night, you roll up to the Piss Wreck Bar with a government ID and your thoughtiest concert outfit. As soon as you go in, someone throws a glass of door at your head. Every single surface on this bar is filthy and sticky. It's very packed, and everyone here is either very hot or very ugly, but they all look like they could beat your ass easily. This is unquestionably the perfect location for a Screamo concert. Piss Wreck Bar shreds. Oh, and there's Joy. Look what the cat drag did. Thanks for coming, Daniel. We're about to go on. Right after they finish setting up Damien's drums, ring/flamethrower.
Aw. And my mega explosive drum set. It weighs 3,200 pounds. It's also a harpoon gun, and it's illegal. Ventagram is life. Fuck yes, Ventagram fucks hard. What the fuck is Ventagram? Ventagram is violence. It's what?
It's her Screamo
It's
band.
the band name.
Oh, yeah, see, I wasn't listening to what she said. Come on, Dahlia. We got to go to our pre-show tradition, fighting the audience.
By the way, I'm happy that you made it, Daniel. Realistically, you probably didn't have anything else to do tonight, but still, that means a lot. I should go do my vocal warm-ups, but I'll keep an eye out for you when I'm on stage. Cheer loud for me, okay? Wow, you're definitely in love with this goth witch.
No, I'm not. Stop saying that, you fucking liar.
This is why you shouldn't have named your character after yourself.
What are you going to do to help?
One of us.
Be the mic checker. You'll check Joy's microphone to make sure it's not poisoned, or be the first clapper. You'll get the crowd hyped AF by nailing a perfectly timed first clap after every song.
You can't just be the first
Stay
clap.
away from
That's
Joy.
just
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Okay, well, I guess I'm going with that one.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
it was the wrong choice anyway, so good job.
Before Joy can finish, you shove her out of the way, grab the mic, and announce to the entire audience that you are Vendergram's official mic checker. Obviously, you get booed. Oh, I guess that's actually kind of a smart idea. We need to check the sound before we start anyway. Good catch, Daniel. You tell Joy that you know nothing about Screamo or bands or sounds in general. You're here to check the microphone for poison. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we don't need to do that. Actually, you know what? I am entirely sure we don't need to do that. You begin your microphone poison check by taking one cautious look of your microphone. You wait a moment, no poison yet, but you gotta be thorough, so you keep licking the mic.
Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't listen to this fucking licking sound. It's like ASMR, but somehow more creepy? How can something be creepier than ASMR? I'm with you, actually.
The microphone tastes a bit weird. That's probably just the taste of metal, but with each lick, you get more and more of that metal flavor, and it's weirdly satisfying. Yum.
God, why? Why is he still licking the microphone? It's so fucking unsettling, but I can't look away.
At this point, you're pretty sure that the microphone isn't poisonous, just fun to lick. The combination of metal taste and
I like where this is
shock
going. I
gives you
actually.
satisfying brain tingles.
Just stimming at this point.
Dear God, Daniel, for the love of God, for the love of all the pagan gods of the fucking pantheon, stop licking the microphone.
Fuck you! Don't tell me what to do.
For the first time in 8 minutes, you stopped licking the microphone. Turns out half the audience left and several people threw rotting tomatoes at you. But you didn't notice all. How the fuck are we going to perform now? Because I am not using that gross ass mic. It's dripping wet with Daniel's saliva.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't touch that spit mic either, but that's the only mic the bar has. They told me they only had one when I asked if I could shove a mic up my ass. Okay.
Fuck, there's no way for this performance. We have to cancel the fucking show. Thanks for ruining our concert, Daniel. I won't forget this fuck up, I assure you.
Well, I hope you don't.
So I misunderstood your intentions, but maybe some of Enneagram's fans realized that you were just being a good mic checker. You open up social media looking for some validation.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, looks like the audience misunderstood too. They thought you were liking was a part of Enneagram's performance, and they fucking hated it.
That's how we know, Slimy. I would never open up social media to
You've
get
ruined
validation.
Enneagram's show, the reputation, your relationship with Joy. And with a few licks, also turns out the mic was poisoned, so you lose minus 2 fun, minus 1.
Wow, I lost on every conceivable front in that situation.
Yeah.
I want to go to the woods.
I was going to pick the other one, by the way.
Sorry. No, what?
Hell yeah.
What happened was I was reaching for something, and then I guess I hit the mic. I mean, hit the thing by accident. I'm sorry, Daniel.
It's in the past.
During your hike through the woods, you find a baby bird that's fallen out of its nest. You nurse him back to health with some delicious trail mix. You also give him some great advice on puberty and how to do his taxes when he grows up.
Nice.
Then the mama bird finds you, and she is pissed that you're holding her baby. She tries to peck your eyes out, but you fight her off.
I
You've learned
don't
an
have
important-
eyes.
Right? You learned an important lesson today. Don't fuck with birds. You gain +4 smarts. You spot Calculus tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life forms.
He's not cute at all.
Hello, friend Jackie Lantern. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song.
Dramatic entrance. That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed?
It was certainly dramatic.
Thank you. I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle?
I do not recall agreeing to such a thing.
Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologuing insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinking intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing.
Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes.
Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become.
It avails for new ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorn beetles.
Train hard, Calculuster. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched, yet somehow I feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Jackie Lantern, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles.
Don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge them to a space race. It worked during the Cold War. It'll work for an ant war. Or use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy, the warlike Dahlia. Keep your finger off the trigger there, Sean, until he's picked it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I guess the second one?
You can do this. You once did diplomacy with some spiders
Hell
in
yeah.
high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. You manage to distract Dahlia by telling her there's a tree in the forest she hasn't punched yet, and you are soon face to face with the beetles' president. You tell him the same thing you told the ants' queen. The real enemy isn't the other insects, it's the cruel dictator who's forcing them to fight through their own formic brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language, but a few days later, it's time to put your diplomacy to the test.
All right, you scrubs, it's time for us to see who the real ants are.
If that's all you wanted to figure out, the answer is clearly my ants because your ants are beetles.
Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculuster. Have at you. Wait, what's happening? The ants aren't fighting each other. They're charging towards me. Jack-o'-lantern, you backstabber. Did you use diplomacy to turn my own ants against me?
Still not ants, but okay.
Ants, listen to me. I am not your enemy. Your true enemy is Jack-o'-lantern. Think, damn you. Who's been lurking in the shadows, urging you down this path of violence? A path that will only end in death and destruction for both sides, but mostly your side, because you are bugs and I am a huge buff demon babe. Instead of struggling pointlessly against my hot blue fists, let us unite against the shadowy figure behind it all. Onward.
Oh no, Jackie Lantern. Friend Dahlia has made a compelling point. I am disappointed and alarmed by your warmongering ways.
You try to explain that your intentions were good, but it's hard to explain anything with so many bugs in your mouth. Your anguish at disappointing Calculus are soon eclipsed by the horror of being attacked by a ton of little bugs and one big Dahlia. It hurts quite a bit, especially the Dahlia part of it. You lose -2 boldness and -1 fun.
Let's go to the lake.
Let's go to the lake.
You head to the lake to get your tan on, but as soon as you get there, it starts to rain. Most of the beachgoers leave, but no, you will enjoy a fun lake day. Damn it! You had a rough day. You had a really rough morning, and you won't let anything else stop you from gaining fun. You aggressively splash on the lake and laugh as loudly as you can, hoping the clouds will give up on trying to ruin your day. Instead, the lake gets struck by lightning. When you wake up from the electrocution coma, you're on shore. The sun is shining, and you have a cool new facial twitch. You win. You get +2 fun.
Good
Do
job.
I even have a face to twitch?
Right? You slip away from the zany camp shenanigans for a moment and find Joy and Calculus sitting on a blanket with a picnic basket. How wholesome.
Hello, friend Turquoise. Friend Joy and I are having an ordinary lakeside picnic without any wacky or ironic twists.
That's right. I'm so worn out from fighting monsters and looking stunning all the time. It's nice to have a completely normal time with some non-threatening friends for a change. Wait, holy shit, this is actually a regular pleasant picnic? You were ready for this to be some kind of oblique lead into some hilariously violent comedy scenario. Instead, Calculester is helping Joy get napkins and silverware out of an adorable wicker basket. What the fuck is going on?
Please feel free to join us, Turquoise. There is plenty of potato salad and fruit juice for everyone, especially considering the fact that I cannot eat or drink.
Accept their invitation and sit down because, well, you still want to boink at least one of them, but something just feels wrong about this whole situation. What's wrong, Turquoise? You seem uncomfortable. Everything okay?
Indeed, I am detecting elevated levels of cortisol in your bloodstream, indicating an increased level of stress. You can share your problems with us. This is a judgment-free zone.
No, you've got to get it together. If Joy and Calculus realize you're too much of a depraved horn dog to have a picnic like a civilized monster, you're fucked. Maybe he's just hungry, Cal. People can behave in all sorts of weird ways when they're hungry.
Excellent point, friend Joy. I still have much to learn about organic irrationality. Would you like some fresh fruit, Turquoise, or some deviled eggs?
That's it, choices. Surely there's some kind of wacky choice you can make here to resolve the situation in your favor. That's how life works. Think. What's the best way to prove to your friends that you're a totally regular individual who's great at chilling out and enjoying picnics?
Talk about the weather and how it doesn't remind you of sex at all, because why would it? Ha. Or why do you always have to be making some kind of binary choice about what to do? Just relax and go with the flow.
Fuck, this is... Because, like, I'm getting reverse psychology here.
Where are you?
I'm gonna go with the first one.
First one? Okay. You announced
Dang it.
proudly that nothing about the current barometric pressure is making you think about fucking. Cool. Me neither. Not sure why you felt the need to say it, but...
I like, Chris, that your big obstacle here is that you're just too horny for a picnic.
Right? Not only that, you say, but the clouds overhead absolutely do not look like titties to you.
I will have to take your word for it, Turquoise, as my neural network is not yet developed enough to recognize titties and clouds.
You're on a roll now. You explained drilling slightly that the ambient humidity levels are definitely not making you think about wetness. Cool. Nor are you extremely excited by the fact that the word wind is only 2 letters away from wang.
That would indeed be an odd thing to be excited about.
Why are you sweating so much? And would you stop licking your finger and holding it up to the test of the wind? Pretty sure you know which way is blowing by now. Oh no, Joyce said blowing. You can't take it anymore.
Oh, no.
You flee to the nearby trees to rub one out.
Oh.
While thinking about meteorological statistics.
God damn it,
Where did
Chris.
it all go wrong?
When you emerge from the trees a short while later, you see that college area move their picnic to a different part of the lake, somewhere further away from you. You did not do a very good job of being normal at that picnic. You lose -2 curvity.
Jesus.
-2
Fuck.
Oh yeah, from the drink.
Yeah.
April.
Oh goodness. Scout HQ.
Huh?
HQ.
Scout HQ.
You spend all day trying to learn how to use the North Star to know your location, never get lost. It's a fierce challenge, and everyone gets like super lost. You say fuck it and try to test the North Star, or text the North Star to ask for directions. Maybe no one ever asked. Of course, this achieves nothing. It's a start. You should stop trying to resort to sheer absurdity to solve your problems. You get no badge, and no one does. It was a trick test, and it wasn't even nighttime. The coach awarded you with ballistic creativity for your lateral thinking.
Oh, good job.
You're recovering from the interaction when Dolly almost tramples you with her rock-hard cow.
Oh. Oh, hey, April. I didn't see you beyond the majestic silhouette of my own flexing muscles. I've got to stay in top physical condition if I'm ever going to earn my FBI agent badge before the end of the summer.
You're about to explain to Dahlia how that's a different kind of badge, but then she probably thinks it is when you notice another Dahlia in the vicinity.
What are you looking at, April? I'm flexing my quads right now. You should be looking at me. Me? Who are you, stranger who looks almost exactly like me? Explain yourself at once.
I don't look like you. You look like me because I'm Dahlia Aquina. Rah, rah, rah.
You're not me. I am. You lack the necessary muscles.
On the contrary, since I'm the real Dahlia Aquino, the real Dahlia Aquino looks like this. And since you don't look like this...
I'm the imposter? How could I be? Am I such a waste of... Am I such a master of disguise that I have fooled even myself?
No, you're not master of disguise. But I am.
This fucking guy.
He said,
Counselor Fludge?
That's right, Dahlia. It was me all along. You couldn't tell because I was wearing a mask.
Your ingenuity truly knows no bounds, Counselor. If only I had your mastery of the art of infiltration, I might make a better candidate for the FBI. Alas, my flawless blue skin and extreme handsomeness render me totally unfit for undercover work. Why, even if I posed as a contestant in a beauty pageant in order to stop a domestic terror plot in a fun-filled romp starring Sandra Bullock, like Miss Congeniality, yeah, I'd likely render myself too conspicuous due to winning so hard. Please, Counselor Flodge, teach me your ways. I'm willing to devote all of my time to this, eschewing all romantic relationships in the meantime.
What? No, fuck that. Show Dahlia that you're the better camouflage shooter by suggesting someplace where her national assets would really help her blend in.
A utopian society of buff Smurfs or a Dahlia Aquino cosplay contest?
Buff Smurfs?
Buff Smurfs? Okay.
Chris.
Oh, sorry. That's a fantastic idea, April. A true master of disguise always changes their surroundings to match their appearance. That's why I carry around at least 3 life-size statues of myself at all times. You'd make a great disguise instructor.
That settles it then. I'm off to join Buff Smurfette as the second female citizen of Buff Smurf Village.
Dahlia heads off to execute her cunning infiltration while Counselor Flodge blends into the scenery by stepping behind one of his life-size statues. A couple hours later, Dahlia tracks you down and nearly throttles you in frustration.
How could you suggest such a transparent disguise? I was found out almost immediately. Apparently, femaleness is so rare in the buff Smurf community that I stuck out like a sexy blue thumb. And let me tell you, all the male Smurfs were not as pleased as you might think to have another lady in the mix. They called it a sign, a sign that the SJWs are intruding on one of the last safe spaces for straight blue males in this country. What the fuck? I tried to tell them I was a Smurf, but then they immediately asked me to name 10 of their albums. They have dozens, mostly in Europe, and they were not happy when I told them I didn't know that. Then they said I couldn't join their village because there was already someone named Smurfette, so all the girls' names were taken. So obviously I beat them all up and made them eat their stupid pointy hats, but that didn't cheer me up nearly as much as it normally does. How dare you put me in a situation that was guaranteed to burn me out? I'm blue enough already. Bum me out, sorry.
Dahlia stomps off to bench press the pain away, leaving you to contemplate your mistakes. The statue of Counselor Flod shakes his head sadly. You lose -2 smarts, -1 charm.
I like how we all just pick the wrong ones.
The
Yeah.
last day of summer is here.
Damien, don't you dare misclick. Hell yeah. Yes, meteor shower. Let's fucking go.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Wait, you can pick yourself?
Yeah, you can go alone.
Oh.
I'm gonna pick the witch, even though we have nothing in common.
Her, Troy? Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, she's so pissed at me, she might go with you.
Turquoise.
R, whatever the one on the left.
Aravi?
Arabi, that's the one, yeah.
Alright, pick her? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you guys kind of match, like color scheme wise.
I'm gonna give up and go alone because I suck.
You gonna go alone?
Fine.
Okay.
Yep, I'll see what happens.
They don't deserve
It'd be
you.
cool. Yes.
You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with
Wait,
April.
you want to be my summer fling?
I knew it!
I'll admit, I've caught myself considering the possibility of dating you. But then again, my therapist says I tend to self-sabotage by putting myself at risk and making poor life choices. She also said I should try to grow as a person and be in a better place by, quote, not dating someone super lame.
Oh,
Holy shit!
damn!
Gotta follow her advice.
This is horrid. This horrid rejection is just the first of many problems that come up. You melted.
You
Yeah.
melted. Oh no.
Not long after that, society collapses and the new post-apocalyptic reign is established.
Good. No one can be happy.
It has it all: super cool-looking deadly sports, nomadic tribes roving in the wastelands with their motorcycles and tons of mohawk. You're ready to rock a mohawk and join a wasteland gang, but you're told that in this new society, hierarchy is built based on how cool your summer experience was. You must tell the tales of your summer to the Council of Elders. The Elders judge that your summer was very lame without a summer blank. You're from that day until the end of your death. Your job will be to clean up the Elders' pet robo-hiatus poop bumper.
Dang.
You didn't ask anyone to be your summer honey. You're a strong, independent monster who don't need no significant other.
Hell yeah.
And of course, that can be true, but you did forget that this was a dating simulator. Shooting your shot with someone is like the whole point of the game. If you didn't want to date in the video game, why didn't you play a flight simulator or going alone to see a meteor shower simulator? You couldn't even enjoy the beautiful night. All you can think about how you threw away your one shot at love. Well, it wasn't your only shot, I guess. You could always replay the game and try again. It's a shame about this run, though. No, now you gotta start all over. See you on the camp bus, loser. You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you. You want to be a summer fling, huh? That's so nice of you, but whoa, did you hear that? I just heard strange noise. I think it was some evil sorts lurking somewhere and plotting to destroy the world.
That feels like a
I'd
lie.
love to give you an answer, but duty called. You got rejected by your summer crush. So what?
Guys, are we all gonna strike out again?
Oh,
You accomplish
she
great
looks so
things.
sad.
I have faith in you.
You will accomplish great things in the life that will make this failure pale in comparison. Well, you actually don't accomplish anything remarkable. Because of this, 70 years from today, when you die, they're at a loss for what to put on your gravestone. They settle for a jack-o'-lantern, lived a male life, owned a broom, got rejected at summer camp, R.I.P.
Tell me that Monty wouldn't want that on his headstone.
You finally gathered the courage and asked your beloved to watch the meteor shower with you.
With pride.
You want to be my summer fling, huh? You crazy son of a bitch, I'm in.
You did it!
Yes, all right. Summer romance is rad. No school, no homework, no stupid rules. Just me, you, and all the forest fires we can start. Come on, Daniel. Let's go burn down some shit and make out in the ashes. Yes, please. Fuck.
There's probably a rule about starting forest fires, but hey, all's fair in love and war. The last day of camp was great.
Oh,
You
look
and
at
Davey found
us.
some wild maize in the woods and tried to ferment your own whiskey. It tasted like a goddamn garbage, but you two made it together, which is what matters. You two got wasted and ended up laughing in the grass, drunkenly rambling about life and love and your futures. Notwithstanding the hangover you got later, it was the perfect end of the perfect summer camp.
Aw.
Oh, hey, nice.
I feel really bad for you
Look
guys,
at-
though.
I
Eh.
hate it.
Are there secret endings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Replay value.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what could come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it, how these years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics, treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by.
Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life.
It's an undead zombie.
With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. Creative director. Project... I'm kidding. I'm not going to read these. Fuck that. Well, guys...
Anyway, that was
We
fun.
had about the same level of success as we did the last time, except the person that got laid was different. So good
Nice.
job. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris is a lot of fun. He had some pretty good voices. I think you and Monty have some new fans in the chat, so
Right.
you can probably go and start your career in voice acting now.
Would we want to play this again?
We'll make that pivot.
Yeah. Well, if you're joining us, if you're watching, thanks so much. Thanks for the chats. We appreciate it. I think I'll be back tomorrow playing some zombies with Ben from Britain. So if you're around to see that, please feel free to tune in and